Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. It's another Music Monday, and I am so excited about tonight. I just chatted with our special guest, David P. Stevens. He is in the green room, and I haven't seen him in such a while. Well, sort of, kind of. I did, but I didn't, right? So before we start the chat with David, you're going to enjoy him tonight. Really, you are. Let's get you going though. Let's get your handheld out. Let's start sharing. Just go to the Unsigned if you're already there. You may be watching me from the Sabrina Taylor page, but if you're on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide's page, just hit share and it'll share directly to your profile. So share, tag, invite, let everybody know you are on and you want them to come on and check out our special guest tonight, which is producer and guitarist David P. Stevens. He's an amazing creative. I was introduced to him by a really wonderful PR person, and I just see him all over Facebook. He's growing in leaps and bounds. He's singing, he's performing, he's producing. He's hit the Billboard charts, and he's just done so many great things. So I want you guys to give it a warm, unsigned artist reveal worldwide welcome to our special guest, David P. Stevens.
Hello,
Hey,
hello. It's been too long, so thank you for bringing me back.
no, you're always, I don't even need to give you an invitation. You just say, hey, I got something new. Let's chat. I'm like, okay, let's do that.
All
Let's
right,
do that.
awesome. I'll
Yeah.
definitely take you up on that.
Absolutely. David, it is good to have you back. What have you been up to? I mean, there's so much to catch up on. I mean, you're out in LA.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
How's it
So
out there? What part of LA are you?
so I live in Carson, and my studio is in the Torrance area. So it's like South Bay, which is like the beach areas and stuff like that. So yeah,
Ooh,
so it's
I like
nice.
it. Look at him. He's all tanned and everything.
Got a little tan on the birthday. Was out on the
Hello.
beach. So
Out on the beach. Oh my God. What's it like living out in LA? Do you really like
for
being?
me, I love it. I know some people come and they're like, "Oh, I don't like it here," or it's because it's a really fast paced place and it's work all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, so it's this constant movement,
Right.
but I
Right.
love it. That's my personality. So
And were you born in LA, in
no,
the
no.
area?
So I'm from Philadelphia, and
Really? Got it.
yes, I'm Philly born and raised, and about 5 years ago now, I decided I love Philly, but I got to get out to where the work is, and it's been a blessing.
What? Yeah,
Yes. So
yeah.
yeah,
Man, I tell you what, it ain't easy to live out there. You gotta be hustling to live in LA.
you got to. It's a hustle. I mean, every day is a hustle.
Really?
So
And a grind.
yeah.
Sure,
So
sure. What's your favorite thing about living out in LA? Other than we know it's the music scene, but
so for me, it's the weather. So
oh,
like sunshine every single day. I mean, and it's just a really upbeat place.
yeah.
So I'm rarely like how you say rarely upset about things. It's kind of like when I was in Philly, I think you kind of adopt that kind of like attitude a little, and
Yeah.
once you come out
Yeah.
here, it's just like you can't help it. You can't be mad at the palm trees. So
Oh, that's right. You do have palm trees out there.
right. You
Um,
can't be mad at it. So, but I
summer.
don't. Not to discount Philly. Philly is my home. That's my love. But yeah,
Sure, sure,
I
sure.
definitely.
Wow. One of these days, and I've been, do you know Daryl Anders, bassist?
I
Daryl?
know the name.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
He lives what part of, oh, he would get me. What part of LA is he? But he's out there. And he's
Okay.
always trying to get me to, Sabrina, you just need to come to Cali. It's like,
Uh,
Daryl.
yeah.
So
Where you
I'm going,
based?
huh?
Where are you based?
I live in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
Literally, I live here, and it's only momentarily. I'm coming out. I have this lofty dream, David,
Mhm.
that what you see behind me, you have to, speaking of dreams, I have to just keep saying what I want to see. And I have a vision board, and I have all these things that are on this vision board. And
Mm.
every week that I come on and I have New York behind me, it just solidifies my dream the most because I want to be in a beautiful high rise in New York.
Mm.
And this inspired me for the show. I saw this and I knew that I knew I needed this for my background. And on top of that, um, then all of a sudden, I'm on the loft. You've heard of Soul Radio Cafe, right? In New
Yes.
York.
Mhm.
So a part of Soul Radio Cafe is the loft, and it's all in New York. So
Wow.
it's like I'm pulling all of the facets of New York towards me. So
Mm.
eventually I'm gonna get that dream to come out here and to live it up. And maybe next time you come on, I can have you live and
Well,
we can be in studio, right?
let's do that. Let's do that.
And
Listen.
then you can play. I want you to be able to play and
Mm.
chat and all of that. So
I
that's
would love that. And I just that's exactly what I did. I decided one day I'm just gonna because I had been wanting to be in LA my whole life.
wow.
So at at a certain age, I'm not gonna say my age, but I was up there when
Hey, David.
and I decided I was sitting there and I said, you know what, man, I'm out. And so
Whoa.
I have a really supportive family, my wife and kids and everybody. So they made the move with me, and I'm so glad they did. So,
I'm so glad they did too, because you've been doing quite a bit. For those who don't know who this creative is, David is just moving and shaking for real, for real.
mm,
'Cause everybody has a story. And for those who don't know you, because I've had you on once before, like I said, in 2021, and then again, Mark Walker had a single out.
yeah,
You remember that? Yeah, he had a single out, and you and just a ton of guys. It was such a great interview.
yeah.
Came on, but it wasn't just you by yourself. So for those who don't know you, we all have a story. Share an encapsulated version of your introduction to music and just, what's been feeding you in the music arena and why you're there.
So I started out. I'm a preacher's son, and so while my dad had the church in Philly, and I just started playing. I picked up guitar because the guitar player at the church was so cool. I don't even think I really recognized the sound of the instrument at first. He was so cool, and I was like, man, I want to be like that cat. So I started asking him questions, and then I fell in love with the instrument. So I started
Sure.
playing guitar. I played drums for years at the church. I played bass for years. I played keys,
Whoa.
sang, all those kinds of things. So whoever didn't show up, I was always the one that that filled in for them. So for years and years and years, different instruments. But yep.
Wow. So that just drew you in, and you knew that you knew that you knew.
Yes, it was at that moment. And it, man, being in church and playing in church really helped me hone the skills because we don't just it wasn't just playing one thing. We had the hymns going, but then we had to add some jazz in it and sometimes some rock in it and
Got
some
to.
R&B and B and all
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, so it was great for me.
Oh, and you know what? I don't know why I can't remember that you are a PK. I don't know how that escaped me, but I,
Oh,
I forgot all about that.
oh
Wow.
yeah, oh yeah.
Wow. So how's dad with everything? I mean,
Oh, my dad's amazing. He's amazing, supportive. I hear a lot of pastors' sons have horror stories about their dad.
that's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Nah, my dad he is not was he is amazing. I still call him up and bug him about stuff. So he was dad first, pastor second. So
Sure, sure, absolutely, absolutely. Who are some of David's influences? Who do you like to listen to? What's kind of like, oh yeah, I love this dude? Who are
Oh,
they?
well, I always say, George Benson obviously was the catalyst for a lot of things, and then Norman Brown, love Norman. Matter of fact, I did a on the new album, I did a cover of one of his songs, East Meets West, and
Yep.
so did that, and then I mean, it's just countless. George Duke, Stevie Wonder,
Ooh.
Quincy Jones. I mean, I'm from that that era, and then I love some of the new producers, the new writers out there.
Yeah.
I think I just have a crazy palette for music.
Really?
Hmm.
So, do you who like? I know this is a crazy question, David. Do you have any spare time? And when you do, are you listening to other genres, David?
So now I think the only spare time I have, I'm usually with the family, and so
Good.
but I think I grew up listening to so much music that is recorded in here. So
No way.
yeah, and
Really?
it's crazy. So as a producer, people are always coming to me and they're saying, okay, I want a rock song, or I want a heavy metal song, or I want a pop song, or whatever. And I have to be able to pull from the library and say, okay, cool, let's go and make it authentic.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
so yeah, so but I do listen to a lot of the current stuff because I feel like you need to be connected to what's going on
You
and
need to know. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
The fabric of the land is so important. So
definitely.
important. Yeah. And I see that Mario is on.
Hey
He made,
Mario.
yeah, I know he made a statement that he lived in New York for 44 years. That's a long time, Mario, to live in one place.
Yeah.
I have always loved it, being in and out of it for music. And then now I'm a Southern Belle.
Mhm.
But that's going to change soon,
All
very
right.
soon.
All right.
Before we go to break, I wanted to ask you about, I really want to ask you about, you have your own label,
Right. Yes.
but have you ever been confronted by or had any interests with a major label, David?
No, I haven't been confronted by at one I think early on I had an interest in trying to sign to a major label,
Yeah.
but my background is in business, and so a lot of the marketing and even some of the management things like that are things that I do on my own. Like I just got my a few years ago got my master's degree from Berkeley College of Music in music entertainment business, and it's got
Congrats.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. So it's like business, marketing, and all of that kind of stuff, contracts and all that. So um, I always felt like I didn't really need to sign to a label because I've been the label. So
Yeah, I mean, some artists feel like they need the big machine. I don't think so much so for direction, but that comes with it. But for the push,
mhm.
to put themselves out there without depleting 401ks and savings accounts and such,
Yeah,
for the marketing and promotions end, because that's needed. I mean, it's one thing to have a great product, but if nobody knows about it, then
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. So
And that is the part that people ignore, and that's the expensive part.
it
Even on
is,
down to photo shoots and videos and all those kinds of things. All those things.
right. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Well, listen, we are right on time. It is a quarter of, and I always like to take my first break of the show
Okay.
at quarter of. Listen, chill for me, hang out, grab you some water or something,
All
and
right.
David will come back in just a little bit. I am glad to have you guys on with us tonight to chat with David P. Stevens. I mean, we're taking off chatting. Great conversation. I love this guy. He has so much to share, so much great music. We're going to get to the new project. It's already out there and available for you. But listen, I want you to hang around because there's so much more in store. We'll be back in just a little bit on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. Late Night is still making noise. Composer keyboardist Jesse J.T. Jazz Thompson, along with Billboard charting saxophonist Judah Seeley, collaborators of the music masterpiece Late Night, available now on all digital platforms. The Platinum Agencies is taking the indie brand to the next level with customized strategies that include interviews on unsigned artist reveal worldwide, as well as campaigns on social media. Listen to what these artists have to say about us. Soul R&B artist Selena Albright says, "I believe in the Platinum Agencies and the amazing things it will continue to do for independent artists in the future." Not only does Sabrina Taylor have an ear for the best-kept secrets in the music industry, but in a market where independently made music tends to be greatly overshadowed, her platform offers a unique opportunity for all artists to be heard. Some of my favorite interviews of my career have been with Sabrina Taylor. She really knows how to ask the right questions to capture the hidden story behind the music that fans want to hear. And I've always been so moved by her ability to pair her original imagery to my music whenever I visit her platform. Soul jazz artist Cherie Patrice says, UAR is a great platform and source for indie artists to promote, expound, and extend their brand. You can always count on UAR to capture the essence, the heart, and the soul of an indie artist within its presentation. I always feel welcomed, celebrated, and in good hands with its CEO and founder, Sabrina Taylor, who puts her grand touch of elegance and excellence on every artist she comes in contact with. I highly endorse the UAR worldwide experience. Connect with the Platinum Agencies at tpatheplatinamumagencies.com. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. We are expanding. You can locate us on 7 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Unsigned Artist Reveal worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. If you are just joining us, I'm Sabrina Taylor, creator and host of Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. And our special guest tonight is David P. Stevens. He's here to chat with us about the new music that he has out. David, before we dive into that, because you've got some great, great music,
Thank you.
artists that you collaborated with that we all know. I wanted to talk a little bit more about your label. Is it Sanctify Music Group?
Yes. Hmm.
Where did you get that name, and how'd that come to be?
So when I was young, I was like, man, I wanted to be. They were always talking about sanctification and church and everything. So I was
Oh,
like,
got it.
I want to
Yeah.
be set apart, but cool. So it was like sanctify. That was what that
Yep.
whole thing was. But it stuck, and I kept it. Through since I was a teenager.
Wow. And so with it, are you looking to add artists? Because I know it's for you, the platform you developed for yourself, but are you looking to bring others onto the label as well, David?
Absolutely not.
No,
No, because to have
you got me on that one. I thought you were going to say absolutely. I
no, because to add artists means you have to
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
take care of them, and I'm
that's
not.
right.
I don't want to do
You're
that.
not
So,
looking for that.
mm-mm. But
Wow.
what I do, I write and produce for a lot of different artists, and
Yes, you
um,
do.
as I work with them, I try to give them the resources and stuff like that to be able to get out there. I have one I'm excited about right now,
Yeah.
Geneva Renee. She just put out a single called "Your Tender Kiss." So, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
y'all
And
got.
I interviewed an artist that you produced, Brandon
Oh yeah,
Stevens.
Brandon Stevens. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Uh-huh.
Are you guys related at all?
We're
David?
not. We're not. We
What?
tried to go through the family tree, but there's no relation there. No, but he's just a cool cat. So
Oh my gosh. I said, oh, he's producing family now. And no relation. That is amazing. Amazing. What do you look for though, really, when you decide that you're going to produce somebody? What are the criteria that that artist have to have?
I look for a special spark, like something different. There's so much music out here, and a lot of
Yep.
artists sound alike, and there's no knock on anybody.
Right.
But I try to find artists that stand out that bring something a little different to the table. Um,
Right.
yeah, and that's the biggest thing. My I would say musical hero is Babyface. So
I can.
yeah, I always wanted to be like Babyface as far as writing and producing for a whole bunch of artists, getting hits on the radio, and being a performer like that. That if you look at him, that's where the direction that I've always been trying to go in. So
I can. I can see that.
yeah, the same way he found the Tony Braxtons and the Ushers and all that. That's what I look for.
That's right. That's right. And like you said, you're a writer, you're a producer, you perform.
Hmm.
Um, from what I've seen, and just correct me if I'm wrong, you're doing a lot of that for different artists, and they're not smooth jazz though.
Right, right.
They're like R&B. Is are you kind of sharing something with us about yourself that you eventually, because you're known as a contemporary jazz artist.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, now me as an artist is different than
right,
me as a writer producer. So
right.
um and a lot of times people can't make that. It's like, wait a minute, aren't you the smooth jazz guy? And it's like that's one thing that I've been blessed to do, but
Right.
it's a whole big thing out here of like pop music and R&B and B and gospel. And I did a single with do you remember Commission, the group Commission?
Of
Gospel
course.
group. So Mitchell Jones, he and I did a single together called "I Need
Ooh.
You." It's out there on platforms and all that stuff. And so everybody that I can, I did a song for Anthony Hamilton and Latoya London. Um,
Mm.
what was the name of that song? Well, I can't remember the name of the songs right now. On Everything is what the song was called. I,
Got
I I did something with Jaguar Wright. I did something for Mesa. I did something for Will Downing. So
Look at you. Okay. Okay. You're not playing around, are you, David?
no, drop them names. Like no, I'm just
No, no, no. I mean that's great. I mean, I think um showing the best part of you is a great thing. I mean, and showing your versatility.
mm,
You were just back of house talking about rock. Uh,
yeah.
I've never connected you with rock. How do you like? Do you produce it?
I produce it on church on in church on Sundays. We do a lot of the praise and worship is heavy rock.
That's right. Yep.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff because I grew up doing all of that stuff. Just playing. It
Oh,
was whatever the band situation was. You will see my head popping up and down somewhere.
David, now that you know who I would love, and it's lofty. I don't even know why I'm sharing this with you. I mean, but if it comes, it comes. But I can see you working with Sting. You
Oh
would,
my goodness.
wouldn't that would just. I
Oh my gosh.
I listened to you when I left. I have to go to different sites for compliance issues and things like that. But as I was driving, that came to mind. I said, don't let me forget to mention that to David. I
Mm.
can literally see you, whether it's producing on stage with, but a collaborative effort with
Oh my
Sting.
goodness. Oh wow. Lord, you heard that? Okay, because
You heard that, Lord.
I would love that. Oh man, Sting. I hope you turn in the unsigned artist reveal and hear that because man.
I'm trying to think if I got a contact who might just connect us, maybe. And I would, you know what? I would just love to see it. I love to see collaboration. I'm that kind of person. I'm that chick.
Hmm.
It's not. I'm not a maverick. It's not, just out here doing things, being a boss chick. I mean, that's cool. But
Mm,
I think the joy comes in collaborating with others.
yeah.
It just feels good, when you connect. There's a time for everything, but the collaborative effort is just it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's so important. It's just like even with this album, Aubrey Logan and Paula Atherton and
Mm-hmm.
Phil Downing and Zach
Mm-hmm.
Sanders, like all these people. And I don't want to. Now I'm saying I'm gonna forget names, but um,
Okay. Go ahead. Drop
but
it.
but with all of them, the collaboration to me, it was like even as far as like being physically in the studio with a bunch of musicians, it just made different magic happen. You
Yeah,
know, instead of them just sending files or no knock on that because I do that too, but us being all in the room was a different thing.
I'm sure.
So
I'm
yeah.
sure. Can you share a favorite memory? I won't make you go too far back. Um, Being in the studio with artists, that can be a whole show all by itself.
Mm.
Any special moment in the studio with anyone that you've produced that you can share that you think would be noteworthy?
Wow.
I know.
I'm
I didn't.
all,
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I just thought I'd ask.
I'm always in the studio with. It's been so many things. Let me see. I can remember one.
Okay.
Funny story. So, um, I had moved back to Philadelphia, and I was in the studio with my friends. I was in a group called Change of Pace, and we were all in the studio. And I had rented this studio that was like a hole in the wall on top of a restaurant, and at night you could just smell all the restaurant things and all that. And
Ooh.
I had built my studio. Anywhere I go, I'm gonna try to make it look really nice. So I'm
Cool.
in there and I have carpet on the walls. And my friends and I were sitting there having a meeting. We're talking about something. Out of nowhere, a mouse comes and crawls up the door and then
Oh.
crawls across the carpet on the wall. I don't like rodents at all. I don't play. I must have lost my mind because all I remember is them just laughing and screaming. I mean, I
What
knocked
did you do?
I had a big expensive mixing board and I had a candle sitting on top. I knocked the candle all over the thing.
Oh my
I was trying to
God.
get that mouse and also get out the room at the same time. So, yeah,
Oh,
those are the things, but they still tease me about that to this day.
oh my
Yeah.
Lord. I don't like things that crawl if
Oh,
it's not a dog
uh-uh.
that's walking or moving or a cat or something. I
Ooh.
don't want to see rodents, roaches, bugs, spiders, any of the like. I freak out too.
No, if
So
you're not paying rent, you do not belong in
you
my
got to
neighborhood.
go,
You
right?
gotta go.
Oh, I totally get it. I totally get it. Well, we're going to take the last break of the night, but before we do, I wanted to ask a couple of questions. Um, did I, because as I have asked you so many, and if I'm asking too many questions,
No,
that's too bad because I'm going to keep asking.
let's go. Let's do it. I love it.
Who are some notables that you want to eventually, like, because I've already gotten you in the atmosphere with Sting, right?
Mhm.
So, who are some of the notables that you would just love to connect with in the whether in the studio, on the stage, either way?
I still love Tony Braxton, Deborah
Ooh,
Cox. Who else, man? It's so many people. Tamar Braxton, Kenny Lattimore. I would love to do a collaboration with.
I can see that one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Lettucey, Layla Hathaway.
Ooh,
Um, these are the people I definitely want to get in the room with. Fantasia. Oh my goodness, I would do a record on Fantasia. That would be amazing.
I know I
So,
want
so I
to.
hope she hears it too.
Yeah, and you guys, I'm telling you, I've listened to the CD, the new CD Go. Um, it is fabulous. If you've not heard it, we're going to start diving into it. We've got a half hour left. I'm going to take the last break of the night, and when I come back, we're going to just go in
All
about
right.
this new project. But before we do, I want you to leave them or the indie artist with some wisdom nuggets. What would you share with an indie hopeful in this atmosphere in this stage of the game and music?
I would say, and this is going to sound smug, but it's not. You have to go get it. You have to go, like, nobody is going to do anything for you. These record
Right.
labels are not coming for you. Everybody thinks, well, let me just get a manager, or let me get a, and sometimes you get somebody, they don't know what they're doing, and they will block you from getting things done. So,
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've talked to young artists and I've said, hey, let's collaborate. I'll produce you. And they look at, because they don't see millions of followers on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, they just
Mhm.
say, "Oh, that's okay," or I'll put you in touch with my manager, and they don't understand what's going on. They don't, So I think, one, do your
Yeah.
research,
Mm,
go get it, go be proactive,
sure.
do as many things that make sense as possible, to get your name out there. Many things without compromising yourself.
True. Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
then study the business. Don't just put stuff out there. Like, actually know the business, know where the money flows, and all of that kind of stuff. I think all that is just so important.
It
And
is.
make good music. Don't just make stuff so people could buy. Like, make good art. Be an artist. I don't see a lot of. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not nice.
Yes, you should. Yes, this is the moment I asked for.
I see singers. I see a lot of singers, and I see a lot of amazing singers. But there's a difference between a singer and an artist.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I
Yeah.
would love to see more people be artists, more people actually have a style and a sound and a whole marketing presence for themselves.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
And you know who I've seen um, go that route? And it's not because she's my sister, Selena Albright.
Oh, I love some. That's my friend right there.
Hello. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
gosh. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. She's amazing.
She is, and
Absolutely.
she knows what she wants. She knows what she wants to do, and she's pursuing it with
Yeah.
everything in her. And so I think that the information you just gave is so vital. And I hope that there are some indie artists that are out there, whether they're just hopefuls or already in the business. Sometimes reflection is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. So listen, let's take our last break of the night, and we're going to come back and we're going to discuss. And I'm also going to have the coveted music premiere. I love, love, love Go. I,
Oh man.
this guy
Thank
can
you.
sing. He can really, really sing. I didn't know you could do all that. You got some great chops, my brother.
Thank you.
So they're going to hear it on tonight. So you guys hang out with me and David. We're going to come back in just a little bit so you can hear about the new project and hear the music premiere of Go tonight on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. We are expanding. You can locate us on 7 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Unsigned Artist Reveal worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community. Late Night is still making noise. Composer keyboardist Jesse J.T. Jazz Thompson, along with Billboard charting saxophonist Judah Seeley, collaborators of the music masterpiece Late Night, available now on all digital platforms. I'm Sabrina Taylor, creator and host of the indie platform Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide, where the artist shares their story and I premiere their latest release. Connect with Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide here, live from New York City. The Loft, every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on, join the indie community. All right, we are getting to the point of the coveted music premiere. Hey, everybody, I'm Sabrina Taylor, creator and host of the Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide Show, and we are expanding. I am so proud of being a part of the Loft. That just kind of made me just smile. I'm tickle pink. I will choose which artists that I want on the loft. Why? Because literally, we are broadcasting or rebroadcasting in the New York area where I want to be. So you say what you want to see, right? Right. So David is back with us, and I'm so glad to have him. So glad to be able to share with you about the new music. David,
Hmm.
go. What's your inspiration? You've got an LP. Now, first of all,
Hmm.
I love that because it's a singles market right now,
Right.
right?
Right.
And in the middle of a singles market, you've got an LP out there. Long running, long playing song. It's a journey, it's a story. You guys
Hmm.
know how I am just I love storylines. And
Mm.
so, why did you choose, first of all, to do an LP versus an EP or just a single this time around?
I had been dropping so many singles over the last 2 years, and I just felt
Right.
like it was time to drop a full project. But also, I had a lot to say, and I tend to be the guy that when everybody's going right, I go left, and so
Mm,
it's just my personality. So
yeah,
I just felt like it was time, it was time to drop a full thing, and one thing I always try to do with my albums, I try to um, make it not just one genre all the way throughout. So if you
that's
listen
great.
to it, you're going to get a lot. You're going to get gospel, R&B, jazz,
Mhm.
rock, everything, folk, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this project really was, and it was just inspired. Each song is a different inspiration, and I'll say the last song on the album is called "Might as Well," and if you let the song play, we go to church and we go all the way to church. I
Yes,
mean,
you. I was like, oh,
we
I
were
love
in
it.
the we were in the studio together and we just kind of looked at each other like, don't stop, keep it going. And then we just went.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. So uh,
Oh my God. And I'm so glad that you didn't stop because it's an inspiration. Sometimes we need to go to church in the middle of the week or the
yeah,
first of the week,
yeah, we do. We do.
Uh, there's so much happening in the world. I don't even need to share with you what it is because you already know.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. But I want us to start dissecting the album. So you've got a CD. It's on your label.
Hmm.
The first single. Tell us about that.
So the first
The
single,
song.
the
Mm-hmm.
talk about the first song all the way down.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Let's
So
do it.
the first song, I need to look at a list because I am getting older now, and no, I
Well,
think I can remember.
where are your liner notes?
Yes,
We're
hold
gonna
on.
have me go to I'm going to your page and I'm going to scroll down because I know when you released it there were some liner notes too, right?
Oh yes, uh-huh.
Yeah. So when I go and
And I
uh,
have my list up now, so I'm good. I can. The
yep,
first
the liner
song,
notes. Yep, we got them. We got them.
the first song was "Love Come Down," and that's
Yep.
my good friend Aaron Stevenson and Tony Exum Jr. And I've produced both of them, so love working with both of them. So this song,
Whoa.
and it was my collaborative partner. His name is Benjamin Bullock. We've been writing and producing together for years, and he helped me arrange and produce this song.
What? Wow. And I
Yeah.
mean, and just here having Erin, I mean, that's amazing because she is like a bombshell right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Over the
Her
place. Her energy.
and just in the studio, like live in the studio, flawless. Like every vocal, everything. I love working with Erin, and she produces too. So we don't just, we collaborate on the production too. So it's great.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Keep pushing. Paula Atherton.
Oh yeah. Paula's amazing. I think Paula's in New York as well. She's from New York, but yeah, she's amazing, and she just brought the song to life. So.
Wow. What was the inspiration behind Keep Pushing?
It actually was. I was listening to something on pop radio or something that really caught my attention, and I loved the vibe of it. And then it just spilled over into something that I was doing. So I was like, man. Once the song was done, I was like, oh man, I really like this. So
Really?
yeah,
And
that's
she's amazing, Paula. Oh my goodness.
yeah, she is.
Love her.
You know,
Blessings.
blessings. It was I'm in love with Afrobeat right now.
Me too.
Yes, so I it's on constantly in in the car when we on the beach. We have it playing so. I wanted to do a song that had an Afrobeat influence.
Really, I
Hmm.
I love that, and I think it's taking shape a lot more in the contemporary jazz arena
Mm,
more, and I just love the feel and flow, and it always takes me to Cape Town. You know what I mean? Have you ever
mm.
been to South Africa?
I haven't actually. I'm planning to go in 26, I believe it is. So yeah,
Whoa, really?
yeah.
I'm kind of jealous. Okay, I'll keep it moving. So, Laugh, Cry, Love,
Right,
featuring Aubrey Logan.
right. So Aubrey Logan is amazing, and
Yeah.
this song, this is about my wife. Actually, when we've been together for 30 years.
Whoa,
We were
David,
kids.
that's
We got together when we
long.
were kids. And so
Yeah.
the story is about how we met, and then it just talks about the journey that we've had together. And of course, like I said, I love Aubrey's voice. And my friend Ben he sent me a track of him just playing piano, just sitting at the piano, and he
Wow.
was messing around. And I was like, Ben, this song is amazing. And so he sent it to me, and then we wrote and produced a whole song out of it. So
Oh, wow. And then there's this one that I like too because it's a Norman Brown piece.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Number
East meets West.
so, yeah. Talk about it.
So I've always wanted to pay tribute to Norman Brown, and
Yeah, he's an amazing creative. Yeah.
so with this particular song, I did it, and then I had Gail Johnson play a lot of the keys work and some of the production as well. And because she's been with Norman for so many years, I said I need you to bring the authentic pieces in. So
Look at that.
yeah, so she did, and it was amazing. I had fun doing. I hope Norman hears it one day. I really do.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. And then you never know. Storm. Yep. Sheila said yes. Stormin Norman.
That's
That's
right.
what we call him on stage.
That's right.
Have you ever played alongside of him or as a
I had.
sideman? Have
Yep,
you?
I have. Yep. We did a show. Actually, we did a show. It was a all-star thing at Burke's Jazz Festival. And it
Oh,
was
got it.
me, Gerald Albright, Norman
Ooh,
Brown, Paul Jackson Jr. I'm trying to think who all. It was a bunch of us on the stage.
heavy
And
hitters up there.
yeah,
Yeah,
so yep.
cool. You deserve better. Will Downing.
Oh yeah. So I wrote that song for Will's album initially, and he put it on his album, and
Whoa.
then he made it his own. He made it like real jazzy. It was real cool. He got some of the best musicians in the world playing on it. And
That's
then
cool.
but I said, Will, can I use the original demo and have you sing just have you sing over the original demo? And he was like, sure, no problem. And that's how that came. And so that I
Yeah.
love
I love it. I love it. Now, my favorite
it.
number 7 is Go. Now, I am one for spontaneously getting up and packing a weekender and just
Mm,
getting out and going. I think
yeah.
that's why I really love this song. Talk about
Mm.
it. Yeah,
Because I feel like sometimes we get so like sedentary. We get so stagnant. Like we
sure.
just, we get into a routine. We watch television, and we get up and go to work the next day, and then we do it all over again. And sometimes we just gotta go, just break out.
Boring.
Yep, gotta break out. And if you don't like your situation, gotta get up and go. You gotta. So there's time. I talk about sometimes I don't feel like hearing
Right,
people talk about mundane things, and I just want to
right.
go, and that's in there too. So, you know.
I love that. Well, so we have a video, and like I told him, I said, I didn't know. You guys, this guy has an amazing voice. His chops are amazing. And I just wanted the song to just keep. Why was it so short? That's the other thing. Why was it like 2 minutes ish? Was that
um,
intentional?
no,
Or,
so I just felt like I said all I needed to say,
oh,
and then I felt like if you like it, you'll just keep playing it over and over and over again, and because sometimes I think songs go on too long. It's like I got to the
no.
point, and I
Yeah.
don't really want to say nothing else. So you already got it. It's so many times I could just say, "Can we go?" So.
Like, yeah. So I tell you what, we're gonna take a quick pause, and I think it felt just right, David. This. interview is just flowing so authentically, and I love it. And I
Thank
appreciate you for coming on and allowing me to share this new project with the family. So, everybody, we are going to listen to Go, which is the title track, yes,
Yes.
of the album.
Mhm.
We'll be back in about 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I want you guys to enjoy it. All right, Go on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide by our special guest, David B. Stevens.
I wish that I had wings to fly high above the open sky with you. It's true. Oh, I wish that we, just you and me, could walk away and we could leave. Let's do this, me and you. Cause we don't have to stay here, we can disappear. Let's leave right now. Can we just go? Hey, can we go, get away from here? I wanna go. Can we go, get away from here? See, I need a cave to make this escape, no matter how long it takes. Yeah, can't be here and be fake. Small talk is a waste. Baby, let's leave. Yeah, we don't need to stay here, we can disappear. Girl, pack your bags, let's go. No, just go, let's go, come on. Let's go, come on. Let's go, come on. Let's go, let's go, come on. Let's go, come on, baby. Can we just go, let's go, come on. Yeah, let's go. Whoa, let's go, come on. Hey, let's go. Let's go, come on. Let's go. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh.
When I tell you I love that song, I love. Did I tell you I love that song? I
Thank you.
love that.
Thank you for doing that video. That was awesome. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys, the first 39 seconds of the video, your son, right?
Yes, my son
Yes.
Curly. Yes.
Yeah. And then when you get to the part where you see the couple wrapped up in a blanket near the ocean and all the way through,
Mm.
that TVA doing their thing. I just wanted to present, that song, that feel, luxury, high end. That's seriously, David. And when
Thank
I saw the Rolls Royce, I said, doggone it,
Yeah, that was
I know what
cool.
I got to do.
That was
I,
cool. I saw the little Rolls Royce
it
thing
just
pop up.
came up. I said,
Yeah,
oh gosh, it's got to be in the video. And the
yeah.
private plane, my vision board has a private plane and a
Mm,
sport Bentley on it.
mm.
So I ain't playing, David.
That vision board is something else, huh? Listen, and you got to go get all of it too. All of
I'm going to get
it. Right.
it. I'm going to get it.
Right.
But this song is amazing, and I said to him, "You guys, this has got to go to R&B radio." That, so tell me. Oh, there are comments. We're so busy, kind of tripping out about your voice and how I love the video. Let's see. It's Sheila says that should have said, "Man, I'm two stepping." So it's a stepper song. It definitely has a nice steppers groove in it.
Sure.
Who did Ron Ledford say? Darn, I'm late. Yeah, you gotta tune into the hashtag replay and rewatch the whole thing. Hey, Ron, so glad to have you. Brandon says, nice work on the video. Thank you,
My
Brandon.
man Brandon.
I gotta represent for my buddy here. Are you kidding?
That's
DJ CD says nice. The entire album
thank
is just
wow.
fire. It
Man,
really is.
thank you. Thank
It
you.
really is. You got it. So now you got some homework. You got to go back and look at all the comments and
Yeah, I'm looking forward
connect with
to it.
everybody. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I love that. So I I didn't know you could sing like that. I,
Oh, thank you.
I did.
So I did a song called "I Just Can't Wait" a few years ago as well, and people the response was so great. I said, okay, well, maybe I start like doing a little more
Hmm.
vocalizing,
You
you know.
should, and you should. You just never know all of the creativity that's in a person. Just because a person plays saxophone or guitar or drums doesn't mean that there aren't layered things under there. Their passion just happens to be whatever that instrument is. But it's always good to see other things come
Mm,
out with you guys. So great
thank you.
job,
Thank you.
David.
I
Great
appreciate
job. Great job. So
that.
let's go back to the lineup. So where did we so go was what number was go?
Go is let me pull it back up again. Okay, the Go was six, I believe. No, six, seven. Go was seven.
Go was 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have next?
Ronnie said. So that is actually a tribute to Ronnie Jordan. It's just kind of like a nod, to Ronnie Jordan, he was one of my favorite guitar players too.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
he was. And
Okay.
yeah, so that was a nod to him. And then Cozy, which is
Cozy number
that's my
9.
80s,
Hmm.
my that's the era. I'm the 80s, 90s kid. So
Me too. Me too. Yep. I love it. Show me what you got. I like that one.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's hopefully eventually going to be a smooth jazz radio single.
I think it's going to be well received. Well received. The night of
The Night of features my good friend Zach
Matt
Sanders.
Sanders. Yeah.
So Zach is just an amazing player and an amazing person. So I'm hoping that he will get his shot as far as being a solo saxophone player. Amazing. And
Yeah.
yeah, we just had fun collaborating on that one.
Man, you got a lot. Journey home.
Journey Home. That so again with the live band, and these are guys that I play with often. So it was just a blessing to have them all in the studio.
Yeah. And then the last one is that
Might as
might as
well.
well go there. Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So might as well. We went all the way. John P.
You
Key,
did.
Hezekiah Walker. We
Yes, you did. I said,
they're
okay.
like, how did you get a smooth jazz song to turn into just what are you
Man.
guys doing? Yeah, I just listen. It is what it is.
So I'm asking, and so is Ron, what is your favorite of all? I mean, and I'm so proud of you. You have an LP, 13 tracks on here. Of the 13, what's your favorite?
Huh. It's hard to say because all of them have so much different
Meaning,
I would say
yeah,
the one that probably gets the most play is East Meets West, just because it's so nostalgic for me. I
yeah,
just remember sitting in front of the radio shedding to that song when I was like 15, 16 years old. So
right.
um for me that just holds so much, so many memories and just all of that.
Wow. When I tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed this LP. I'm so giddy. You gotta send me a CD and you gotta sign it. Do
So
you
I
have hard copies?
no, I don't
Are
make
you gonna get hard copies?
so everybody's asking, but the thing is they cost so much money to make now.
I
I
know.
know. So we end up just kind of like having a bunch in the garage, and
Well,
yeah, it's just like
there's some of us who will buy. I just saw an artist who is it, and I think it's because of the track itself. I'm not gonna call anybody's name on your show here, but their CDs are just flying out.
Mm,
They're and I don't know if he's having to go and buy again, but every time I look up, he's sending out CDs and signing off on them. So
mm.
if you decide along the way, how
Okay.
about that?
Well,
To
since you said, I'll look into it. I'll look into it.
or 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 do you have you seen? And I don't know if I want to give that away. I'll talk to you off because I'm not ready to give that up in front of
Okay.
everybody right now. So we'll do it after the show is over
All
because
right. Cool.
that's something I'm thinking about, um, and I hope you will participate. I'm thinking about a subscription box for the Unsigned Artist Reveal for artists who. Do you have archived music that that's ready that hasn't been released to like the masses, and then like if there is a means by which like VIP people can get it, you'll sell it?
Tons of music like that. I have a collaboration with Pamela Williams that never saw the light of day, and it's amazing.
What?
Yep. That,
Okay.
she's that's a good friend right there, and we never released it, and there's no reason. It's such a hot song, so yeah, it's a lot of that
Right.
good stuff.
And then I'm thinking, maybe each month or every other month I'll grab tickets to a show of somebody and put it in a box. I just have so many ideas that I want to do, and the subscription service is one.
Mm,
But I'm gonna share how I'm going to do that. Like I said, I want to kind of be. I know I'm not the first, but at least I want to get on the bandwagon before everybody else say, "Hey, great idea! I want to do that too."
mm, mm.
I'll share it. I'll share it off stage
Okay,
with you. So
cool.
I hope you guys loved the music. Sharon, she did say she loves CDs. See? And yes, if you decide to sell CDs, David P. Stevens, I'm all in
Thank you, Sharon. Thank
CD.
you.
Yep. So, I know it's just the two of us saying that, but Sheila
No,
said, don't leave me out. Me too.
I've been getting that quite a bit lately. What I'll definitely look into it. I'll definitely.
Yep,
I even would
there's
love to
another
get
one. I'd love to
vinyl.
have a CD. You
Yeah.
see that?
Hey,
So
Colleen. Okay.
me, Sharon, Sheila, Colleen, that's at least four of us.
All right.
So Jesse, what did you say, Jesse? I want my autograph copy.
What's up, man? What's up, Jesse?
JT's in the house, everybody. Well, listen, I am so excited. Ron says me too. So
Okay.
people are saying they want a signed copy. You
All right.
know, they
All
love
right.
you. And this CD is by far, and I've heard a lot of your music, by
Thank you.
far, it's the best.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
hmm
that. Thank you.
It's the best. And we want you guys to purchase. I don't mind purchasing a CD that I can put in my. I have a collection of CDs from certain people. Some were given, but if I have to purchase, I don't mind because that's supporting the artist.
Mm.
So, do you remember the days? And then we're definitely going to wrap up. You remember the days when we waited for music to be released and we had our 20-ish dollars and we went to the record store
I remember.
and
Hmm.
open that CD. You're looking at credits and all of that. And
I spent too much time in the record stores.
me too. Me too. I
Too
know. I know.
much.
David, what are you going to be doing next? What's in the future? Touring, dates? What you got going on?
I would love to tour. I have not. Yeah, I need to get with some promoters and try to get some things going. I
You
have
do.
not. I haven't been. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move off of
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
I would love to do some touring, and
Okay.
but mainly I'm just working with a lot of different artists, and I know the music video, the official music video for Go.
Mhm.
We're about to start recording that, and that's
Right.
an elaborate thing. And I know that all the team thinks that I'm crazy for what I'm about to try to pull off, but when y'all see it, it'll make sense. So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I would,
and just know everybody that CD, I mean that video you saw, it was just for the purpose of displaying the song, so
no,
you
it was
wouldn't be
beautiful.
sitting there looking at a still picture,
Right.
through. Yeah,
It
but
was beautiful. But
Thank you.
I don't know if you know, like, so I do some acting too. I have an agent, all that kind of stuff out here, and I did a matter of fact, I did an Eminem commercial a few years ago.
No.
Yeah, and so this ghost thing that we're working on now is actually some acting. It's gonna be some cool stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say is I don't
I
want to do.
can't wait. I can't wait. David, you
Thank
are
you,
just full of surprises. Look at you. Look
thank
at
you.
you. Yeah. So what do you want people to get from the David P. Stevens experience?
Like what we mentioned, Babyface earlier. I want to write the hits for the next decade. I really do. I really, um, not even just the music. I feel like there's some messages that need to get out there as well.
Sure.
And I feel like we got to kind of reel some of the culture in a little bit, um, and say some things that need to be said. And so I want to be instrumental in that. I want to, I want to talk about love. I want to talk about um, getting out of here, go, all these kinds of things, and that's what I
Yeah.
want. And I want to work with some amazing artists, and continue to work with some amazing artists, I should say, and just do some big things.
Yeah. Colleen said, look at you, David. I know. I mean, he's just, it's almost like I'm in fan mode. You
Oh,
know, for real. This
thank
is just, I just didn't know that it was this much to you. I just can't remember the first interview in 21, which was the very first time I met David, for all of you who don't know. Um, I just don't remember all of this.
we
And
were
so
coming
it's,
out of the pandemic. It was some
yeah,
dark times, and
I
so
know, right? Yeah,
that was crazy. Or actually, we
but
were in the thick of it.
we were.
Yeah.
Still in the thick of it. But great times ahead, great music from David. Oh, and I definitely want to share how you can connect with him. Can't leave here without that. DavidPStevens.com. Please connect with him. When he gets tour dates, that's where you're going to put it on the hub, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll put it on there, and you'll see it all over social media. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's how you connect with him on social. He's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. He's all over the place. So we want you to go and get this music. I hope you enjoyed everything because I know I did. So much more in store. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
So
Thanks
if
so much for having
all,
me.
oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. If all hearts and minds are clear, I see another comment that's trying to pop up there. Um, Ron said he just went to Spotify and followed you. Everybody follow
Oh, yeah,
him.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Everybody follow him on Facebook. If you're not following him, can people still friend you? Because I know after a while they can only follow. Can they friend you at all?
I think there's a few. I think there's still some room for that,
Still
and then,
room.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
definitely follow.
Okay.
They can follow as many. So
Please follow him, friend him, support him. And if you want a CD, um, just flood his messenger. Overwhelm him and tell him to go out and buy some product. And you promise. And if I'm putting my name on the line for this, you guys better buy his CDs when he buys them. Are you disc maker or is that
um,
or
no,
somewhere else?
I go to various places. There's
Got
one
it.
place out here in Hollywood that they do them.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever. See there, Geneva, is that Geneva Renee? She said, do you have see?
There you go. See, you got to listen, Geneva, and her thing popped right up. You see that? Your Tender Kiss, that's her single. She need to come on here for real.
Yeah, she does.
Amazing.
Geneva, you need to come on here. I just met another artist through Greg Manning's post. Can't remember. Andrea Lisa, I think that's her. She's a
Oh
guitarist.
yeah, I've heard her. She's,
Mhm.
yep, amazing. Yep.
She's coming on in a couple of weeks. So if you are an artist and you want to be pushed on the Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide platform, I want you to send me your MP3 and your bio to unsignedartistreveal.com. Worldwide's not on it. It's an older email, but I'll still get it. So unsignnedartistreveal at gmail.com. I'm sorry, unsignnedartistreveal at gmail.com. Send me your MP3, your bio. I'll review it, me and the team, and we'll get back with you. And we'll have you on board. I appreciate you, David.
Thank you, thank you. I had a good time. This was
I
fun.
did too. I know. I know. Listen, you guys, remember what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you.
Mhm.
Don't forget to go follow, get his music, and that's what we want to leave you with, right? All right,
Definitely.
David, don't you disconnect. You stay with me, and I'll see you guys next week. I've got a great artist that's coming on that you don't want to miss. All right, I love you guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.